goodbyes are not forever, and goodbyes are not the end. They simply mean I will miss you until we meet again. Now, tonight's episode of Moments is dedicated to telling our dear friend turned sister, Toke Makinwa, that we're gonna miss her. Oh my God. This is Toke's farewell episode. Toke's leaving us.
I don't even know what to say. Like, I never really get surprised. Like, I sat here not knowing that this was what this episode was all about, and you guys got me real good.
Yeah.
Oh my God, where's my tissues? This is an emotional episode.
I don't really know. It's weird because like, I'm trying not to be like, I'm trying to be like, so that like there's no crying on this episode. Because I mean, we see each other in Lagos like all the time when we hang out.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be different not having you on the show.
I know.
You know, and Toke has been part of Moments in and out since 2015.
It's, you know, it's so weird.
It's been a while.
This 2014.
2014,
actually.
yeah, it has.
This show is a huge part of my life, and I've spent memories and I've spent seasons, and I've spent, you know, times when I wasn't even
you weren't regular.
I wasn't a regular at that point. I was a guest host. I started
the Girls Talk, you and Adora, yep.
Yes, and to think that, you know, we then had a family relationship where I was on here from filming long hours, filming in Calabar, Wheat Baker,
then we did
Lekki, and then we finally found ourselves here. So, and then of course working with you as well.
Yeah, no, it's been so amazing. I mean, I knew you socially before we started working together, but just working with you has just shown me what, you're just like such a warm and lovely person. Toke is forever giving me advice, like don't take that, stand up for yourself. And it's just gonna be weird not having you here, and you know, you just have this vivacious personality, Toke. Like when you're not here with us certain days, like we feel it, you know, we miss you.
We do.
So why do you guys now act like annoying B words when I arrive?
You know you can't show too much love.
Really? That's what it was?
You're just taking us for granted, you know, so.
Oh my God.
Strategy.
Yeah, it's gonna be different, you know, and I have to say that we've had an amazing time with Toke, but we're putting her in the hot seat of Moments tonight. It is our very own Toke Makinwa, and we're gonna be talking to her about moments that she shared with us right after this break. We'll be right back.
Just before we put Toke in that beautiful hot seat, the producer, director, and some members of the crew who unfortunately cannot be with us on set right now found a way to express their feelings, and this is for you, Toke.
When I learned of the fact that Toke was leaving the Moments show, it was really so difficult for me as the director of the show. For the past years and the many episodes that were filmed with her, it was always an amazing delight. When Toke joined us on Moments show, there was some unique thing that she brought on the show, what I call the Nigerian angle.
When I read things about you, when I hear things about you, I just sort of feel like these are two completely different people, and people have a completely representation or picture of who you are, but you're actually a really wonderful person. You're quite nice.
I'm really sad. I don't know. You know how I feel about you. You know how much fun we have on set. How much, you know, energy and life you bring to the show, and just how much I admire your resilience and determination, and how hardworking you are, and also you just have a love for God that is so inspiring. Toke, you're an amazing woman, and I wish you the very best in everything. I'm saying this like I'm not going to see you like tomorrow. Mwah! Love you.
I mean, when I heard that you were leaving, it caused me to do like a mental throwback to the times that we worked together, which was a lot of fun times actually. You were such a bubble of energy, which was very infectious. You are so hardworking, it's almost unbelievable. Like, I mean, I'm glad that I got to see that side of you, and I'm glad that I got to work closely with you, just to kind of see how much effort you would put into your work.
The person who actually gives me the most run for my money is Toke Makinwa. She just won't get it. She won't have it. When she wants to chill, she will chill and tell me, "Hey, Mark, I know that we have to go, but I'm tired," you know. But then again, even when she's really tired, she still puts the work first. She's still very professional. She's actually one of the most professional person I've actually been had the benefits of working with in EbonyLife TV.
Hi Toke, so we've known each other from before we became co-hosts, but only, socially. But working with you on Moments has just really opened up to me about what an amazing, warm, loyal, and kind person that you are. Your vivacious personality definitely makes it an absolute delight to come to work. I've loved getting to know you more. And, we're gonna miss you. It's gonna be a bit weird not having you as, one of the co-hosts, but wishing you all the best in all your future endeavors. And, as you know, Toke, you're a baby girl for life, so just continue to shine brighter and brighter. Love you, Toke.
There's one thing you cannot take away from Toke, and that is her independency. Toke, she is so independent. She's a young lady that will inspire you to do all. She is crazily busy. Oh God. Toke is so hardworking. I'll miss you so much, Toke. I wish you the good things of life. I wish you the best things of life. Go out there, make every one of us proud. Make young girls want to be like you. Make young girls feel they're on top of the world. They can do anything with or without anybody. Thank you, Toke, for being an inspiration. We love you, we love you, we love you. Mwah, 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 mwah.
I want to say that I love you so much. Anytime I get to see you from a distance, I say to myself, how would I walk up to Toke and tell her how much I love her? Well, now you know how much I love you. Well, so you inspire me in so many ways. Thank you so much for what you do and for inspiring young people to follow their dreams. I wish you the very best in everything that you do. And I also wish you don't have to leave, but it is what it is. I love you so much, Toke. Bye.
Toke, I'm going to miss you so much. You're one of the presenters I love to work with. I'll miss you so much. I wish you the best in life. Keep glowing. Toke, go and glow. We love you here. I love you. From the control room, we love you.
Thank you, Toke. Thank you for the time you spent with us. I know that as you leave here, you are moving, and that movement is upwards, and you'll continue moving.
You're so real, baby, baby. She's so real, I'm serious. And man, I'm going to miss Toke. Seriously, I'm going to miss you. And I wish you all the best. See that thing we look for? You will get it.
And I can only wish you the very best. Thank you for giving your best while you could for the couple of years that you were on Moments for. We'll really miss you. I bet you everyone will miss you. Alfred will miss you, I'm sure. Thank you for the time, for the dedication, for the commitment. I wish you the very best in everything you do, all lay your hands upon.
You guys are literally just the worst, honestly. Just watching that, my head hurts from trying to smile, from crying. And I guess, this is what life is all about, impact, This is, not many people get to sit back and hear people talk about them. In most cases is when the person is long gone and they can't hear all of this, eulogies that people then pour out afterwards. But, we meet each other in life to impact ourselves and we learn from each other, and then, you can only walk through that door and leave the door open for people to feel welcome once they're coming after you.
Amazing.
Thank you guys.
We're all here looking for our hankies to dab our eyes.
Oh my God.
It feels so weird. I'm still in denial about this whole thing. But anyhow, guys, when we come back, Toke will be answering a few questions from the other side of the set. Stick around. You're watching Moments Nigeria. It's a really special episode this evening. It's Toke's farewell episode of Moments titled "We Will Miss You." Toke, you already know we're missing you already.
This is a lot.
It's already setting.
I've cried. I've tried not to mess up my makeup, guys. But thank you so much.
Yeah, no, it's okay. But we have to ask you, and I know everyone out there who's watching is wondering what is next. Because Toke, it seems like you've done it all. You've done the whole spectrum. So what can we expect?
I haven't even started. I mean, Bolanle mentioned a couple of things, and sometimes I feel like we don't give ourselves enough credit because we're always in the rat race, from one thing to the other, from one thing to the other. We don't stop enough to take stock of, you know, the journey. Sometimes I remember things from when I started out and the auditions and the no's and the disappointments and how I stayed motivated through it all. And I realized that, you know, I say to people, I'm a Jesus girl, and my prayer life has helped me in times that I do not know what else to do. It's literally just as old-fashioned as, you know, because it might be old-fashioned as getting on your knees. Because these days we have like new generation ways of talking to God. But just lying flat on your face and just saying, Lord, I don't know how this would be or how I'm going to get out of this, which has helped me. So I've learned really early that success is, you know, not from the east or the west, not from the south. It's literally from God. And it's a borrowed life. And when he gives you the opportunity, you know, there's no question about his hand being upon your life because it's clear, you can see it. The question now, or the prayer now, should be, God, show me whose life I'm supposed to impact and show me what I'm supposed to do with this journey and how I'm supposed to live with all of this. And, you know, it helps not to take yourself too seriously as well. You know, I never really look at it and think, I've done this, I've done that, I've done, because I'm still hustling. I'm literally still hustling for my next break. The next level is going to be a challenge. You know, it definitely has been one that I've been working at for a very long time. Writing a book was a challenge. Just even putting out my life in that way was a challenge. Was I scared that I was going to be judged? Yes. Did I think that this would work? No, I was scared, you know, but then I also felt like the purpose was far greater than whatever comfort zones that I had for myself and whatever pressure points I thought I was feeling at that point. You know, the purpose to share.
It's been such a journey and so much growth, you know, since you've been working on the show, specifically with the On Becoming project. So tell us about the project.
I mean, last year was a dream come true. Like, it started as a book and we went on tour. And with the touring, you got to meet people and hear about their stories, and it makes you go back as well and, you know, literally just take stock of your life and think, wow, you know, there's a whole world outside of all of that. Also, the On Becoming Empowered grant, which was last year, I felt the need to give back because Nigerians and Africans in general supported the movement. The amount of people that, I mean, every time I got a check every month for my book, sometimes it just left me feeling, wow, really? People really would still, and then people are tweeting, where can I buy the book from, you know? So I felt the need to give back because I'd been giving so much, and to whom much is given, much more is expected. And I thought, you know, I could easily just give out this money without anyone knowing about it, or I could impact people's life. And how can I do that? By letting them feel like it's bigger than the money. Because, you know, it's not about teaching me how, it's not about giving me the fish, but teaching me how to fish. So I wanted to, you know, just help. It's not money that would change your life drastically, but it's something that, you know, if applied to what you have, little drops of water, it would help to make, you know, you move to the next level. So we thought about giving out 3 million naira and 3,500,000 actually, 3.5 million was what we gave out. And the first person won 1 million naira, the second person won 1 million naira, the third person won 1 million, and the last person won 500K. And, you know, they also were invited to an empowerment brunch where you were there, and they could learn from people who have been where they are right now. And that for me was the greatest gift. It wasn't about the money, but I put up a panel because I knew that my heart is soft, and everyone who comes to me to say, I need this, I would give. So I wanted the money to go to those who truly needed it. And hopefully this year we can go to schools as well and sort of help people to go to school, do education. And, you know, on Becoming, there's so many things coming from that one book. Another book as well, hopefully. And then,
exciting.
That's
So,
awesome.
you know, Toke, we know that you've acted in a movie, and inquiring minds want to know, is that a direction that you're pursuing quite vigorously?
Yes, I really enjoyed acting, and the movie's doing very, very well. Thank God for that.
I mean, it's
it
a
helped.
hilarious movie.
I know. It helped that, you know, I was working with people who knew that I wasn't an actor, and you know, and they were very patient and very kind. And, you know, I've always wanted to act, and I will still do some more acting, but I would not compare myself to the greats, because I feel actors should be given more, especially in this part of the world, because they put in so much work. This was endless hours, falling asleep, 6 a.m. to 6 a.m., if you know what I mean. And, you know, just to see the finished product and think, wow, look at how lovely it looks, knowing what went into that. But it was a great experience. I'd like to be in like a feature film about one of, an epic movie from Africa. You know, I'd like to be in one of those movies about, one of the greats, and just see how we can do that as well. So.
I can definitely see that happening, Toke.
Yeah.
You know, knowing you'll be in Hollywood in like a month's time, acting with the A-listers. So
Amen to that.
definitely can't wait. And Toke, you know how we're like a family here at
Yes.
Rim. So I want you to tell me your experience of just working with the crew, and really be honest, though. I know they're all around, but just tell us how it's been like working with, Mr. Alfred, Mark,
Alfred,
Rex, everybody.
Alfred seems like he's tough on the outside, but he's really just a teddy. He's really nice on the inside. He's all mush. And then it takes a while for you to really, really get him. And then, his views. Oh, Alfred. Jeez.
He's
like,
such an African man.
He's so excited when we have those men that come and just express his views about being African and just loading it over our heads that this is how things are done in Africa. As an African man, certain things. Oh, Lord. And then, of course, YMC, I don't know if I ever said this to you, but you are literally the best producer I've had, in this business, I must be honest, because I've had producers even on other shows before I got on here. Your patience, your dedication to the job. Thank you guys for making me feel comfortable. Thank you for helping me to learn on the job. And of course, Auntie Mo, M.A., my special Auntie Mo, we learned from you, and just, you always have an open door. I don't know how you do it. You literally have a chair waiting for either one of us. If we have any issues, I can always, drive into her house, and she's always there to listen, and she's always there to give advice as well. Thank you for the huge opportunity. Thank you for being there. Thank you for holding my hands, and thank you for, just letting me see that there's more to me time and time and time again. I love you. Thank you.
I mean, it's such an emotional episode, and I feel like I'm getting more and more silent as the reality is dawning on me that Toke is leaving us. But we're going to go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll still be here with Toke. All right, Tallulah, I'll get you some.
Thank you. I'm a lightweight, so just a little bit.
I
Thank
should
you.
pretend, like, Tallulah, lightweight. I've been seeing you sipping the glass right after the cameras go off. What are you talking about?
I'm a lightweight.
She takes it off set. What are we talking about? So, oh my gosh.
Belinda, come on. You've
Okay,
got this.
I don't know, like, you know how I feel about you. And, I just think that, I remember telling my sister that during one of the very first seasons where we worked together, and what impressed me so much was, I always tell people, like, I'm like, specifically because you're a child of God, like, it's not about saying you're a child of God, it's about how you treat people. And I remember, like, just the way you treat people, like, you're aware and you're just in tune with people, and also the ability to say sorry. I think there'd been a huge, like, blowout on set with some other people, and I remember we had multiple, arguments with the same person, but you were the only person who went back to say sorry. And the ability to say sorry, even when you're not wrong, is the ultimate sign of humility, and the ultimate thing that God wants for us is to be humble people. And I was so impressed, and I always remember saying back to myself, Balane, how do you show Jesus in your life? And that has always been like, it's been a very strong reference point for me, because, you cannot kneel down before God and say you're a child of God but not treat people well. And that's been something that I admire so much. People say you're hardworking, you're this, but it's the fruit of God in your life that I really, really admire. Thank you for, like, making me wake up and push my game. I mean, I remember when I never used to post anything, and you'd be like, just get it together, Balale.
I'm so proud of you, by the way. Like, I like the fact that we can all sort of, push ourselves.
Yeah.
And it's never really about competition here, because it's really genuinely wanting the next person to succeed. And I do hope that the next person who comes here says that and gives you guys peace, and you guys can carry on the sisterhood, because that's what it's all about, seeing the next person winning, and, not being afraid to show them the ropes and being like, do this or not do that.
Most
and,
definitely.
I'm going to miss that.
Don't cry. Well, for me, I only joined not that long ago, but I remember when I first joined, the #1 question I got, and you guys would think maybe it's like, oh, what's EbonyLife like? No, it's like, what is Toke like? Tell us. They would corner me at parties and say, just tell us exactly. I'm like, what? But the truth is, and what I always said is that Toke is the loveliest person. She's so warm. She's so down to earth. She's the utmost professional. You know, she comes to set on time. And what I love about both of you actually is that you guys are just so, like, you're not afraid to help and be helpful, you know. The number of times I would mess up and be so embarrassed, you know, as the new girl, like, oh, I'm gonna look like I don't know what I'm doing because I'm new. But you'd always say, oh, don't worry, take it again.
Sometimes we don't even know what we're doing.
Like, Talila wants to take it again, and you guys would literally, and you two, Toke, you'd fight to my corner for me, and I would be so touched, like, God, like, I'm so lucky to work with such an amazing person. So cheers to you, Toke.
So yeah, cheers to that. And as we cry our way through the episode, hopefully the next time you come, you'll be a guest, and you'll be coming to talk about the next book that you're gonna release. You know, so
Amen.
Toke, we love you.
We love you, top star.
And cheers to
you.
Moments Nigeria as well. And whoever comes next, I'll touch you.
All right, well, that's it for our show. Why don't you do the link out?
Yes.
You do the final link.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining and watching my farewell episode. It's very emotional for me. And thank you for being on the journey with me as well. Thank you for joining us every single time we're here. We put in so much work to make a good show for you. I'm talking about the producers, the director, and everyone who works on this show. Join us again on the next episode without me on Moments Nigeria. And remember, if you can think it,